This is Olaf.Torino, founder of OTLD Design Services. In this video, I will be demonstrating you the two ways of creating multiple floors in DIALux Evo. Let's jump in. So we will be using another project of mine that I have worked on before. As you can see, this is a two-story project. So first, we will be doing the ground floor. You have to make sure that only one floor is selected from the drawing list. Okay, so we'll disable the first floor. Next, you have to create all the rooms in this floor. So we will go to the story and building construction and draw a new room. As you can see, I have created the biggest part or biggest area of the project. I was able to manage to complete all the rooms in this particular floor, and I would not be discussing it in this tutorial. If you want to know how I created these rooms, you can check my previous video about creating room types and how to label them, which is shown in the link above. Now that we have created all the rooms in this floor, it's time to create the next floor. Now there are two ways to do this. One is to duplicate the entire story or by creating a new empty one. Now what's the difference between the two? So basically you duplicate the story when it's typical. So it would be easier for you to recreate all the rooms, especially if it has multiple rooms like this one. So all you have to do is go to story and building construction and click duplicate story. After that, you will see a variety of parameters here related to the floor that you have initially created, and we'll have a checklist of the parameters that you want to include, namely walls, windows, mostly room elements, apertures, calculation objects, furnitures, plans. So DIALux wants it to be easy for us, especially when we're dealing with typical floors. You can also identify how many floors you want to duplicate depending on the requirements of the project. So all you have to do is click duplicate, and then when you go to building, you will see that you have created or recreated the ground floor. Now this will be exactly the same as the first floor you have created. Now another way to do multiple floors is to create a new empty story. So instead of duplicating what you have initially created, you do a new empty story if the succeeding floors are totally different. Now we can do this by going again to the story and building construction and choosing new empty story. Afterwards, you enable the next floor reference. And by this, you can now start creating new rooms according to this new floor plan. Again, I managed to do a couple of rooms in this new floor plan. And if you would notice that the only rooms that appeared using new empty story would be the rooms that I have just created. Unlike with the duplicate story, it will recreate the previous floor that you have done. So again, it is always best to assess your drawings first or the projects that you receive before you start creating new rooms or creating different or multiple floors. That way, you would know what actions you would take in order for your work to be more efficient and accurate. Thank you again for watching and see you on the next video.